Welcome back to my channel. How is your day, week, month going? Are all your days blending into one? Because it seems like that's the way it's going for a lot of people right now. I am working on my May cover page for my bullet journal, and I decided to go again with a moon, some stars, and a floral design. So this is very similar to my January spread, but a little bit different. So I'm doing a watercolor, and I used some masking liquid to mask off the moon, and now I'm going in with my watercolors to create kind of like a pastel sky, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I really don't, but I made sure I can't talk. So I made sure the whole page was pretty wet to begin with and went back in with the watercolors. And now I'm going to use Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White Paint, and I'm going to create some texture, kind of like some clouds, but it kind of just looks more like a haze is kind of put over the sky. So I'm gonna have to watch some watercolor tutorials on how to make clouds. But it kind of does, it gives it an interesting look, so I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. This is my favorite part, taking off the masking liquid. It's just kind of, I don't know, relaxing and fun. So now I just created the floral design, and I'm going to go back in with the gold watercolor paint to paint the star and the moon. Has anyone else been really sleepy with this whole quarantine thing? I tend to want to sleep a lot of the day, and I've kind of forced myself not to, but it's really hard when you are just inside a lot. I tend to need to be outside and moving around to kind of wake up. So I've been really tired lately, and I think it just has to do with not getting enough exercise. So I'm going to do a better job next week, making sure I walk every day. So I've pretty much finished this page. I am now going to scan it into my iPad and add some text for the cover of May. And now I'm printing it out, and I'm just going to cut it out so that I can glue it in my bullet journal. It didn't quite look the color that I wanted. I went ahead and glued it in, but later I'm going to actually take this page out and retry the scanning the colors and making sure they're the right, at least closer to my original painting. So this one is a little bit closer to my original, and I glued it in, and now I'm going to work on my calendar. This was probably the most frustrating calendar I've ever drawn, and I think it was because I decided not to do pencil ahead of time. Normally I sketch things in before I go over with pen, but this time I was like, no, I got this. I know where everything should go, and I made so many mistakes. I had to go back with the whiteout probably about 20 times. I will never do that again. So one of my biggest tips, I guess, for you if you are starting out with a bullet journal, get yourself some whiteout. It's very helpful. Also, if you like to do watercoloring in your bullet journal, get either a heat embossing tool or a hair dryer, small hair dryer, so that you can dry the watercolor. It makes working in your bullet journal that much more fun because you don't have to wait for the paint to dry. And I'm pretty much finally done with the calendar. It took so long to make, but I actually ended up really liking it and thought all of the work for it was worth it, even though next time I will probably use a pencil to sketch it out first. That just makes my life so much easier. I'm not really sure why I didn't do that in the first place. So next to my calendar, I'm just having a spot for goals for the month and some notes. And then I'm going to write a verse here that says, "My soul will rest in the Lord." And especially during this time of the world being crazy, it's really important that you take that time to just either pray, read your Bible, try to hear what God is saying to you in this time. I know there's a lot of different voices right now talking to you, saying, this is the new normal, things aren't going to change. But if you spend time with God, you'll find that He really does have everything in control, and He really does and can speak to you if you make the time to listen. Now I'm going to make another monthly spread, and it's going to have a place for me to write down my personal work and online events, I guess. I think I even write travel in there, and obviously I'm not traveling anymore because of everything that's going on, but I wrote it in there anyway, just in case May brings a surprise. I don't know. Why not be hopeful? I really ended up liking the theme for this month being stars and moon. I really love the stars and moon. I think most people like that theme too, so I don't mind doing it again this year, even though I already kind of did that in May. This is a little bit, in January I did it. So this is the end, and this is my finished flip through. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are having an amazing day, no matter what you are doing or what the challenges are that you face. And I'll see you in the next video.